Hello everyone, I'm Salad and welcome back to Danganronpa 3. Last time we finished our class trial, now we're jumping back into our save. We'll see where we get put into now. It's always a little bit weird ending things off on a save point and not continuing on because now I don't know what's happening next. So let's just get started and see what's in store for us. Last time was quite a class trial, I must say.
My adorable mono cubs.
Yeah, so many of them are dead now.
Little Monotaro, little Mono Funny, little Mono Dumb, and the rest. Oh, why did you have to die? Your lives were irreplaceable.
Did I forget? Did all of them die last trial? I thought there was still Monofani and I think Monotaro. I don't remember if both of them died last trial. Sorry, it's been a little while since I last played that trial.
My grief is piling up like freshly fallen snow. I told them, make the most of your life, cause you only
Sure
get
you did.
one shot.
I don't think you told them anything like that, Monokuma.
And once it's over, nothing can replace it. Oh, why did they take their lives for granted? If only they cared about their lives, they would have worked harder to earn my love.
So you're saying that if they cared about their lives, they would work harder to earn your love so that they would die? Is that the idea? So are you saying that you are responsible for killing them, Monokuma?
It's all their fault. Bad stuff always happens to kids whose parents don't love them. But the more I think about it, why did those kids even exist?
I mean, that's a great question. I've been asking myself that since the beginning of this game. Why were those monocubs even there to begin with? They were there to pilot the exosols, I guess? To build up the school? I don't know. I mean, I feel like what he's probably going to say is that they were part of this facility before he even got there, and like he corrupted them in order to make them do whatever it is he wanted to do with this place. That's my guess.
What's an irreplaceable life anyway?
All of them? All of the lives are irreplaceable? You can't exactly replace a life. Voyage without passion or purpose? I mean, everyone's various life is unique in its own way, so they're all irreplaceable. The morning after Gonta was declared the Blackened, we had gathered in the dining hall as always. Again, very sad that he didn't even know that he was the Blackened. And again, still doesn't make any sense to me why both him and Kokichi just went through with what they did. But guess we'll get answers in a bit, maybe. We'll get answers eventually, surely. ... As always? No, how could that be? With everything that happened yesterday. Please stop with the white flashes. Okay. Even in such a dark time, one of us was still bright, trying to cheer us all up. And that's Kaito, right? Yeah. Jeez, don't be stupid, guys. There's no way I'd die, you know? Yeah, he was coughing up blood last time, I remember. He finally revealed his sickness, or the fact that he's coughing up blood. So I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Hey!
Are you really okay?
Got it.
I'm telling you, I'm just fine. I wasn't feeling great yesterday, but after a good night's sleep, I'm all better. I'm 100% better now. Yeah, sure.
But there's no way you'd get better so quickly after coughing up that much blood.
I told you, didn't I? I just coughed up too much and cut my throat a little, that's all. That's not how it works. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard? Or suffering from a chronic illness?
Idiot.
Don't be stupid. If I had a chronic illness, I wouldn't stand a chance in astronaut training. I mean, that's not wrong. I mean, you're right. You have to be in good physical shape in order to get through astronaut training. But did you get through astronaut training? Or did you fail? I don't know. Seriously, you guys are worrying too much. Just because y'all love me can't help yours. Of course we'd be worried.
My bad.
My bad. But I'm serious. You don't need to worry about me anymore. I should have told you guys I wasn't feeling you well. I made you worry for nothing. You didn't make us worry for nothing. I think we have valid reason to be worried.
Come on, man.
Okay, don't glare at me like that. If I do start to feel bad again, I'll have you guys help me, okay? Now that's that. Or now that that's out of the way, let's eat. Yeah, come on guys, let's all eat. Okay, I quickly reminded myself of what the execution last time. I forgot that they it was alien themed, where the bug burst out of Mono Fanny's stomach or whatever and killed Monotaro. Right. That was pretty ridiculous. Kaito spoke cheerily, then left to go get his meal. So really nothing wrong? Yeah, that was definitely not nothing wrong. With what I saw yesterday, how can I act like nothing's wrong? Despite Kaito's remarks, he should probably receive medical attention just in case.
I guess.
Now we've got another reason why we need to get out of here.
Okay.
And on top of that, we need to do it fast.
But
Escaping is all well and good, but what does the outside look like?
Yeah, we still don't know. I mean, we could try asking Kokichi, but he's not going to answer.
You still don't know what the secret of the outside world is either.
Gonta wouldn't tell us what it was because it'd give us so much despair we'd want to die.
what was that?
But that doesn't make any sense on its own because they were trying to get us killed. It would give us so much despair that we'd want to die. I guess the part that they wanted to prevent was the despair part, not the dying part. They still want us to die either way, at least according to what they said.
If that's true, then what could possibly be happening outside this academy?
I don't know. Kaito returned to the table, his hands full of food.
I mean,
Can't figure out just thinking about it, so there's no point in wasting your brain power.
But
But we can't simply not think about...
you know,
Sure, there's a chance the outside world is messed up because of Monokuma. But making us worry about it is what Monokuma wants. He's using it to put pressure on us. Kokichi and Gonta just snapped under that pressure. The outside world is probably fine. Yeah, that's way too optimistic, Kaito. That's way too optimistic.
You're such an optometrist. Can you prescribe some rose-colored glasses for me too?
I think you mean optimist. No, I mean she used the right like words after that, so I think she knew what optometrist said. She's just making a joke.
you know,
Either way, that's something to think about now. Once we get outside, or either way, that's something to think about once we get outside. So focus on that now.
Shuichi!
As a detective, what are your thoughts on this, Shuichi?
Okay.
I've considered a few theories, but I can't say for sure. I'd like to hear what his theories are. I'm curious. Does he also think we're in space?
You're right.
Well, that's understandable. There are barely any clues.
Kaito ... That means Kaito has a clue? I mean... There's still that weird video with Rantaro and whatever, right? That we never got to the bottom of what that was about. Since the incident yesterday, Kaito won't look me in the eyes. He must still be angry. But I had no choice. I had no other options. My deduction wasn't wrong. If I hadn't identified Gonta as the culprit, we would all be dead. I mean, we don't know. We don't know really what the rules of this killing game are. Monokuma has said what the rules are, but I feel like Monokuma is just made up things as they went along. Who knows what would have happened if we just didn't identify Gonta as the culprit, and who knows. But based on what we know so far, you're right. We would have all just died. For the rest of us to survive, Gonta had to be sacrificed. There was nothing I could do.
hey, so
Yeah, Kaito really wanted to just believe in him. Glad we're talking about how to escape, but where'd he go? Kokichi? Yeah, Kokichi.
Huh?
Ah! The instant Kaito spoke his name, a nervous energy shot through us. I'm surprised we didn't do
No.
what we did to Nagito in Danganronpa 2 and to like tie him up. I haven't seen him. Even if I did, I'd be the one running away. I haven't seen him either. It's like he has completely vanished.
He's apparently really good at hide and seek, so he's probably just hiding somewhere.
We can't just let that person be. He's a little too dangerous. No, not just a little, because he enjoys watching us suffer. That's what he said, but we don't know if we can believe that. His face just screams that he's having fun whenever he sees us suffer. He's not normal. There's obviously... Oops, I didn't read that. There's obviously something wrong with him.
How annoying.
If we weren't in this killing game, I would have assassinated him already. Ironic. The rules of this game actually make it harder to kill.
Hey!
Maki roll, that's not good. Playing this killing game is just what Monokuma wants us to do. I know.
Yeah?
Yeah? Is Maki Roll a nickname for Maki? That's a good nickname.
Oh no, Maki's not gonna be happy about this.
Makes me want to take a bite out of her with the soy sauce and spicy mustard, right, Maki Roll?
don't call her Maki roll.
Sorry.
Sorry, I guess I don't know how close we are just yet.
Hey!
Hey, if we don't do anything, we'll be killed by Kokichi next. No, I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Although who knows? Who knows? I didn't think that Kokichi was gonna be the big evil. And the game's going in that direction anyways. But again, I still stick to my theory that I don't think he is.
No.
No, actually, we're safe right now. How so? Kokichi told us that his objective was to win the killing game. He wouldn't risk a murder that would so obviously implicate him. But he might be planning to make us suffer some other way. Like how he used Gonta. It didn't sound like he was the one that was really using Gonta, so I don't know. Anyway, we need to find him as soon as...
Yoo-hoo!
Here I am!
Yeah!
Monokuma!
Why?
What are you doing here?
Woohoo! I've got business with you guys, of course.
What's the point?
It's our prize, right? Hurry and give it to us.
Okay!
Can do.
More things that we're gonna have to go around the school to like unlock stuff with. Kokichi stole one of those things last time, and again, we never got any follow-up on where that actually went, that like plot line. I'm being awfully compliant.
Oh yeah!
Of course. I can't refuse you all. Not when I'm all alone and outnumbered.
Uh-huh. Speaking of which, what happened to the Exisals? Is he still controlling them?
Huh?
Outnumbered?
Well...
But I'm used to being alone. Back in the day, I was alone from start to finish.
But the thing is, he was outnumbered from the start. There was always more of us than there was Monokubs, plus him. So he's always been outnumbered, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Yo!
Anyway, here's your prize this time.
A key and another
You
key.
get 2 keys. This one is the last real key, and this one is the real last key.
The last real key and the real last key. Okay, well, I know Monokuma's speaking nonsense because he's always speaks nonsense, but on the off chance that he's not speaking nonsense, what could this possibly mean? Let's think about this. So the last real key, that could mean like a key from before Monokuma took over this place. Like the last key that was actually used here, that was actually a key that was supposed to be here, and in that sense that could be called the last real key. The real last key is probably the key to get out of here, like for the final door. That's what I'm thinking of.
Well, what's the difference?
There might not be any difference. I might have just like tried to think about that for nothing, and I probably have.
Now then, go and find the areas that these keys will unlock.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye, Onara.
Okay. See you later, Monokuma.
What should we do?
So, what should we do about this new area?
I
think we should prioritize searching for that new area over searching for Kokichi. It likely contains a flashback light, and we may discover some new facts.
Why, you?
So you're saying humans are low priority, typical for a bloodless, tearless machine man.
I'm not sure we're close enough for you to be making jokes like that.
Hey.
What do you want to do, Kaito?
Ugh.
I'm worried about Kokichi, but there's no point in worrying about him all the time.
All right.
Alright, our first priority is to solve the mystery of this academy. Let's investigate.
then
Alright, I'll hold on to that.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Without meeting my eyes, Kaito placed the key into my palm. Are we just not trusting Kaito with it? Kaito, Shuichi, what's the matter? You both seem different today.
Well,
Read the mood, Kibo. It's fine, so let's go already. We split up and began our search. Well, if we split up and search, but I have all the keys, then it's not really splitting up. I guess it kind of is. They can still find the places for me, but... Okay, now the question is, where do I actually go to unlock these things? And that, I actually have no idea. Like, not even the slightest idea. But they're probably outside. So let's start by going outside. Oh, actually, hold on a second. The greenery is completely gone. This place really feels mechanical now. Looks like construction is almost done, but what happens then? I don't know. An ultimate academy, the likes of which we've never seen before. Will we ever find out what that means? What are you referring to? That's referring to Hope's Peak Academy and such, but... I was gonna say, one thing that we never went back to was this casino area. Okay, I can't go there right now. I do want to go back there because I remember that more stuff is supposed to unlock in that the further along we go in the game. So I'm wondering if we can go do the later levels of some of the stuff now. Like the later levels of like the racing game. That way we could get more coins or whatever. More tickets, whatever it was the currency was there, and we could probably get some important items. What's she doing here? But we only got 2 last keys. We would have been better off with a thief's key and a magic key. That must be a reference to something.
huh?
Huh? Why is that? Oh, don't worry about it. I was just talking to myself. But how many times has this happened now? What do you mean? The class trial ends, we get Monokuma's prizes, and we search for a new area. You know, that same flow over and over. And the fact that all the murders keep happening in the areas we discover. I sort of thought maybe it'd be better if we didn't find anything.
But
to solve the mystery of this academy, we're going to have to use the flashback lights to remember the truth. Well, to remember something, it's not necessarily to remember the truth. Of course, I know we need to do that too. Alright, I'm just gonna stop worrying about it. We need to live for Gota and everyone else, and escape this place.
okay.
Yeah, that's right. Alright then, I'll plainly look around the school, and I'll let you know if I find anything. Alright, I mean, that's what we were supposed to be doing in the first place, but okay. I'm assuming I can't go in here, right? Thought we had just come a little closer to the end. We're still struggling, wandering in the darkness. And that desperate fight to survive is fueling this killing game, just like Kokichi. So did we use this already? Yeah, we did. It made this building appear. There's so many things that I feel like haven't been fully utilized. Also, what is this? Is this where we're going? Yeah, that's definitely where one of the keys go. But first off, let me talk to you. There aren't many doors left that could be opened with the keys Monokuma gave us, correct? There's a door in that wall. Perhaps we can get in? There's something next to the door that seems to resemble a keyhole. Yeah, I'll take a look at it in a second. Can I go up here again? I don't like that it doesn't let me look into certain places, but okay, fine, we're going here. Looks like a door, but I don't think I could open this with my bare hands. Yeah, you use the key, but can we not use the key? Is there, oh, here. Clearly we use this one. No, okay, we use this one. Ramble, ramble, ramble. Clack. What sound? Was it that giant door unlocking? I mean, what else would it be? Cyber Courtyard.
Ah,
What is this place?
this is...
I feel like I'm on the set of a sci-fi movie. A mecha could pop out at any moment. It took every ounce of my strength to hold in what I wanted to say. Wait, what, do you want to make fun of him for that? Oh, because he is a mecha, right, of course. Yeah, we've already got mechas. It's a pretty nice looking place. A nice industrial feel to it with a bunch of unnecessary lasers. With nothing of note in here at all. This is different from the other places we've seen so far. In this maze-like hallway, perhaps it's to defend the building that it leads to? Why would you make a maze to defend a building? But okay. Guess I'll go this way first. Yeah, this really is a maze, huh? Okay, fine, I'll check this room first since it seems to be a dead end. Nothing to see here, strangely enough. Clearly this room has to be used for something, but then again, there's been a lot of rooms that haven't been used for anything yet. Like, there's still that room that I suspect is Kokichi's ultimate lab that we have not been able to go into. What is this? The shutter is huge.
This is...
It seems to be well fortified. That is, an electric barrier. We can't raise the shutter while it's active.
Hey!
If they're protecting it this strongly, there must be some secret in there.
Yes.
That's a possibility. Let's investigate to see if we can get in.
Ah!
Wait, it's dangerous, don't! Is he gonna touch it and get electrocuted? Before I can finish my warning, Kibo approached the shutter and... Oh, what is this?
Kibo!
Kibo, get away from... Oh no. Oh my! I can't make that sound, by the way. Don't you go off setting the alarm now! Come on! Out of the way so I can turn off that alarm! Jeez, you guys gotta be more careful!
Huh?
Be careful? What was that alarm for? It was so loud.
Yeah?
Oh, that's the alarm system. I mean, that goes without explaining. You see that motion sensor alarm above the shutter? No, but sure.
Oh,
Okay, apparently it's the green lights. In order to turn it off, you need to use an alarm remote.
hey,
A super loud alarm will blare if you approach the shutter without turning off the system. Okay, obviously that's gonna be irrelevant later. Why is there an alarm system here of all places? This place is so important that it needs beefed up security. I guess while I'm here, I'll also explain that the electric barrier, or that electric barrier,
hey,
to turn it off, you gotta enter a 59-digit code in the control panel next to the shutter. 59 digits, huh? That's a little excessive. I'll tell you what the code is, but only once, so make sure you memorize it. Okay, goodness gracious. Alright, hold on. We're memorizing the 52-digit code. I'm doing it. I'm putting it in, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter at all, but I'm writing it down, so one moment please. There's 11037 in here. Also, that's only 49. That's only 49 characters, including the hyphens. So that's not even all of the code. Just FYI.
Hey!
Wait, slow down, please. 503. What was the rest? How come you can't remember, Kibo? Only 3 numbers? Come on, robot. I know you can do better than that. All right. Well, that's clearly not going to help us. Electric barrier and an electric barrier and an alarm system. That's pretty tight security.
Why?
What are they guarding so closely? What could be in there? So, it would be good to know what kind. We're not going to get this information, but it would be good to know what type of motion sensor that is. How it detects motion. To understand how somebody's going to possibly get around it, because somebody's going to get around it. That's going to be important somehow.
Here,
Like I said, this is a very important place.
my mood is
Well,
swinging.
it used to be important, but that was a long time ago. Now it's just pointless.
Huh?
Pointless.
Yeah.
Yep, it's pointless. So I may as well give you guys the alarm remote.
Wait, it was important before. It used to be important, but now it's pointless. Why? Some weird cyber room thing with a maze to defend it, supposedly. And an electric fence thing and a big shutter meant to defend something. But now it's pointless because there's no point in defending it, or because Monokuma is the one it was being defended from and he already has it. I don't know.
You can use it to turn off the motion sensor alarm above the shutter.
Okay, that turns off the motion sensor, but does it turn off the electric grate? Or force field, or whatever that is.
See? It turned off the alarm system, didn't it?
Well, it turned off the lights.
Now just use the control panel to deactivate the electric barrier and you can go inside.
Can you repeat the code you mentioned earlier?
Huh? How annoying. Well, since it's your first visit, I'll let you inside just this once.
Okay, so we're not actually going to hear the code. Monokuma walked up to the control panel, quickly punched in the numbers, and...
Okay.
Now you just gotta manually raise the shutter and you can go inside. You can either use the control panel inside to restore the alarm system and electric barrier, or just use the control panel out here, or do nothing and the barrier alarm will stay off.
Okay, so somebody's going to reactivate the alarm, but why? Why would you do that?
Now then.
Well then, safe travels.
Because why on earth would we want to reactivate the barrier and alarms? He just led us into this highly secured area? What's this game?
Shuichi!
Let's go, Shuichi. We have no other direction to move but forward. My inner voice is telling me hope moves forward.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Over there, it's... Okay, before we figure out what's over there, I see a car wash in the distance. That's interesting. But I had a thought, so I want to start getting my thoughts out before I forget. I was trying to think of why Kokichi could be doing the things that he's doing. Why he could be still thinking that the things he is doing is correct and right and the thing to do. And it goes back again, as always, to my theory that everybody's a clone. Does Kokichi want us all to die except for 2 people? And because that was the requirements of the game, right? Does he want us to get to that point and then do something to like finally end the game instead of it restarting and having new clones again? I feel like he wants to break the cycle somehow, and the things that he's doing is some way to do that. And maybe he considers our lives not really worth anything because we're just clones and we're gonna get recreated like after this cycle anyways. I don't know. Over there, it's a Nexus Soul?
Oh no!
All 5 of them are here. It's too dangerous. Let's run. I mean, there's no Monokubs to pilot them. Wait a second. They aren't moving. They're not reacting to us and the lights are off.
That's right.
Oh, now that you mention it, you're right. I wonder what's going on. Have Kibo control them. Let him plug in. As long as he's not actually suspicious, like Kokichi thinks he is. Surprised? This is actually the exosol hangar. Yep, this is where the exosols are stored. A facility for storing exosols?
Hey,
It's a really hard word to say, exosols. This is where I was guarding the precious exosols so no one would mess with them. But it's pointless now. Is it because the monocubs are gone? No one can control the exosols anymore?
Huh?
Oh, what? No one can control them anymore?
Huh?
Am I wrong?
Well.
Oh, don't worry about my reaction just now. I thought a somewhat over-the-top reaction would put you guys on the defensive.
Do not mock me!
What does that mean? He's just messing with us, that's all it means.
Be quiet.
Now, don't get so worked up. You may be a machine, but you're not a demon model. Demon model? Definitely another reference I'm not getting. The deactivated exosols. Is this hangar pointless now that the monocubs are gone? If that's true. Is nothing threatening us anymore? Highly unlikely. Green, yellow, red, pink, blue. How come these ones are raised up? Red and yellow. The operation panel. Does this say it has a press? Okay, let's just go one at a time. This control panel.
That's...
This is most likely the control panel for the alarm system and electric barrier. Yeah, it seems like it. There's no reason to turn the barrier back on, so we shouldn't touch it. Are you saying that because I don't have the 59-digit code to deactivate it memorized? Because all robots can memorize more than 3 digits. Is that what you're implying?
No.
No? Yeah, we don't even have... We're missing a lot of digits from the code, even if I did... even if I do try to, like, plug in the code or anything like that. We've only got 47 digits. All exosols are being stored here right now. They aren't moving at all. Are the exosols not going to move anymore? Are they no longer going to be used against us? Okay, is that the same thing for all these? Yeah, okay. It is. Okay, there's a door over there. Let's check the door last. This is a huge, powerful machine.
That's...
This hydraulic press is probably used to scrap decommissioned exosols.
Huh?
Scrap them?
Yeah.
Yes, even the exosols could not withstand being crushed by the giant metal slab. By a giant metal slab. True.
By the way...
Also, it seems you can control the hydraulic press using that control panel over there. It's an up and down button as well as an emergency stop button. There's a safety notice written here. Safety notice, this hydraulic press uses an infrared sensor. For safety reasons, this device will come to a halt when the sensor detects a living organism. So, that's bad news for Kibo here, because he's not a living organism. A hydraulic press is an infrared sensor. Yeah.
That's true.
If someone accidentally ended up in the press, the machine would stop. What do you think, Shuichi?
Huh?
Of the safety function? I don't know.
Well then...
Let's give it a try. No, don't. Try what? As I stood there confused, Kibo suddenly got under the press. No, what are you doing? Stop messing around.
Shuichi, please.
You want what? Why is he saying that so pleadingly?
Please what?
Does he want to know if he's a living being?
If the press comes to a stop when it detects a person, what will happen if it detects me? Let's find out.
Are you sure about that?
The answer is no.
I don't know if the sensor will work.
The sensor already told you how it works. It works as an infrared sensor, so it searches for what, body heat?
Don't worry. If I sense any danger, I'll move out of the way.
Will you be able to move out of the way?
I just really want to try it out. If I don't, I'll never be able to rust in peace when I die.
To rust in peace. He's not going to change his mind about this. I'd say still don't do it.
Okay, let's do it. But get out of there if it's dangerous, okay?
It's already dangerous. See, I would never do what Shuichi is doing right now. It doesn't matter how much this person wants me to do it. I would say no every time.
Certainly. Now, if you would be so kind, start it up.
Convinced by Kibo's enthusiasm, I press the button. This is so dumb. And then... It was about to crush you?
Oh no!
That was a close one. Okay, so he escaped.
Wait!
Yes, it was. Why did you do that?
Why?
Why didn't you press the force stop button, Shuichi? Yeah, what's wrong with you, Shuichi? I agree. It's not my fault.
But
At least we know now. No, it kind of is your fault. You should have pressed it. But at least we know now.
unfortunately,
It seems I'm only perceived as a machine, not a human.
for now,
Well, to this hydraulic press, that is.
You're right.
Yeah. So, since this thing uses an infrared sensor to determine whether something is like alive, when it's trying to squish it. First of all, that sounds like a really dumb way to try to check. And it's something that could be easily fooled. All you have to do is cover up that infrared sensor with like a piece of metal or plastic or whatever. Tape even. And then suddenly it's gonna stop working. Or like you could just put something on the person's body like a tarp. And then suddenly the infrared sensor, well, I guess the body heat would go through the tarp, sure, but my point is it'd be really easy to fool that or make it mess up. A better way to do it would be for the press to detect based on like the pressure of whatever it's squeezing down on, whether that's an organic thing that it's trying to press down on or not. There's some issues with that obviously as well, but that's much more reliable, and that's the kind of thing that is that would make more sense. Or they could have used like a capacitive sensor or some sort, like the kind of thing that they use to stop saw blades from like cutting people's fingers off. I think those use capacitance or something like that. They have like an electrical signal that goes into it. And if your finger touches it, it grounds it and it realizes that you're a living being and it shouldn't cut you, and it stops. That kind of thing. All right, rant about its bad design over. Let's move on to the washing machine. Actually, no, let's talk to Kibo first. I don't think we did. I've always suspected that I'm perceived as just a machine. But it is rather harrowing to have that suspicion confirmed before my eyes.
100%.
I may be just a machine to this press, but I'm sure other tests will confirm my humanity. Does it really matter that much? Just be yourself. That's something that I don't really understand by a lot of movies and things like that, where there are robots that are humanoid, and they're like always like, oh, I really want to be human, and I want to know what it's like to be human, and I can't relate to these humans. Like, what does that matter? Who cares if you are not human enough? Just be yourself. You don't have to be human enough. Why is it such a big deal? I don't know. I don't get it. I guess because I'm not a robot.
This is...
I don't think I read that line. It looks like a car wash. Is it for cleaning the exosols? That seems comfortable. Comfortable, huh? Okay. So there's a car wash. Maybe for cleaning off blood it could be used? You never know. Yeah, this place is definitely ground zero for another murder. What's the store? This is a bathroom. It doesn't look like it's been used in a long time.
Well...
I suppose that makes sense. I'm sure I'm the first person to be in here in a while. Monokuma and the Monokub certainly don't need to use the bathroom. Well, we don't know. We've never asked. But then, why is there a bathroom here in the first place? Because this place was not built by Monokuma originally. If they were under the impression that we would never be here, why make a bathroom? Does that mean I was wrong? Well, there's nothing that concerns me here, so I'll go back. No, don't go back. Hold on. Okay, we can't actually investigate anything here, but what is this? Connected to a whole bunch of tubes. It concerns me. This is a cool faucet. There's no toilet paper. Very sad. Okay, fine. I guess there's nothing to see here for now. Okay, I think that's it. Wait, I'll investigate around here some more? What am I missing? Do I have to look at the rest of these? No. Doesn't seem to matter. Oh, is it this? Painting machine. This huge machine has several moving arms. What is this used for? This machine is probably used to paint the exosols.
You're right.
Right. It just kind of smells like paint there. Which means I could potentially use this machine to give myself a makeover.
No.
I don't think you need a makeover. You're great just the way you are, Kibo.
Yeah.
Well, of course I am. And why bring it up? Because why not? Character customization. Let's do it. I've investigated everything here. This is definitely a hangar for the exosols, but they're deactivated. Monokuma might be right. This place no longer has any purpose. I don't know about that. All right, I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna head over to that door that I always suspected is for Kokichi's place. Well, actually, is this where I've already been? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, we'll go see what that door is about. Also, there's clearly gonna be some sort of plot about somebody hiding over here and like waiting for somebody to go past and then passing them by or something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of places where somebody could like avoid being noticed while going through the same hallway. It's very intentional. Okay, here we are. We've already got a lot of people here. Hello, Maki.
Hey.
I wonder where Kokichi is. There are only so many places he can hide.
No.
I'm not sure. It's possible that he's always on the move to avoid being caught. So that is actually my secret to hide and seek. Back in the day, when I was young enough to be playing hide and seek, I was so good at hide and seek just because I always kept changing my hiding spot. I would hide like near the shower, and then after somebody would check some other place, I would go and hide over there and like quickly sneak there and then sneak back. And I was so good at it that my parents always had to keep like yelling my name to try to like say, where are you, and like they got really worried and like started panicking because they couldn't find me. Thought that I'd ran off just because I was too good at hiding. But that is the way to do it.
That punk.
That guy's really twisted if he enjoys people suffering that much. I don't think so. It also, another way that he could be avoiding our notice is if that key card that he had unlocks something that we don't know about. He could be hiding wherever that is. But I'm not any better. I take people's lives for a living.
Hey!
Don't say it like that, Maki Roll. You're facing your past self. Unlike Kokichi, he doesn't even want to try it and change. That's the worst decision you can make.
You're right.
True.
Okay.
Yeah. So... Stop being so awkward, jeez. Don't need to be so awkward. Jeez, it looks like Kaito's still upset with you.
Hey, Shuichi.
He needs to get over himself. But you should think about his feelings too, Shuichi. What happened to Gonta? No one could sort out their feelings just one night. Oh, with what happened to Gonta? Oh no, she did say what happened to Gonta. We know what happened to Gonta. What okay. Anyways, let's use the last real key. It's unlocked, alright, let's go. Okay, so I guess I was wrong about this being his ultimate lab. Or maybe it was, but Monokuma gave us the key for it? I don't know. And hold on. Did he tell us that he could lockpick things? Yes, he did. In the trial, in that one trial, you know the one I mean, he said he could pick locks, and that's why we suspected him as being the killer in that trial. So that's why this is his place, and it doesn't need a key, because he can get in there anyways. That's why this is his lab. It makes sense. But yeah, I'm still absolutely certain that this is his lab, even more so now. I can see a spiral staircase. It looks pretty long. Where does this staircase lead? Don't mind me, I can eat gummy bears. I need gummy bear energy for this. Dot dot dot? Wait, it's a pretty long staircase. Where does it lead? Is it infinite? No way. Oh no, okay. Phew, finally reached the top. I feel as if there's something there. It's best to be cautious. Something there? What do you mean something there? What are you talking about? And what's this? 4th floor? Hold on. You can see outside. Is that relevant? Doesn't seem like it yet. Just trying to see if there's something outside that I can see that might give us some sort of clue. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Is this another ultimate lab? Then it must be.
Got it.
Finally, looks like this is my research lab. It is?
Ah,
I'm not convinced. Kaito? Yeah, those stairs were long. It's such a pain. I'm tired. Someone give me a piggyback ride. Because Kaito's not the only person whose ultimate lab we haven't found. Like, let me look at the list of characters and try to remember their ultimate labs. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button again. I'm forgetting all the buttons. Again, wrong button. Oh my gosh, I'm so terrible at the video game. Oh my. There we go. Sorry, I've been playing Switch games. I started Breath of the Wild now, and B is A and A is B, and it's really confusing the heck out of me. Okay, so we know, we've seen Shuichi's, I think, right? Yes, we have. He had poison in it. We saw Ryoma's. Did we see Rontaro's? No, we didn't know what his ultimate was. We saw Gonta's. We don't know about Kokichi, but I suspect it's here. We saw Korakiyo's. We saw Kibo's. Right? I think so. It was either Kibo's or Mew's. Karumi, yes, I think. Himiko we definitely did. Maki we definitely did. Tenko we did. It's a dojo. I don't remember if we saw Sumugi's, but I think so. Nuji we definitely did. Mew and Kibo, I'm not sure which one of them. Oh yeah, because Kibo is the places next to Mew's place. Right. And Kaede's we saw. So the only people I'm not sure about are Kokichi, Rantaro, and Kaito. Those are the only people who have not had an ultimate lab. Yeah, and yet Shuichi says then it must be, as if he knows there's one specific person for whom it must be. I don't think that's true. Yeah, those stairs were long. It's such a pain. I'm tired. Someone give me a piggyback ride. Let's climb up all these stairs just for the ultimate astronaut's lab? So, if Kokichi was able to get into here earlier, he could have set this up to look like the ultimate astronaut's lab, even though it's not actually his. Like this could be a trap set for us. What do you mean just? This is the main stage and it's finally been revealed.
Hey.
I'm tired. Hey, someone give me a piggyback ride.
Hey.
Yeah, somebody give her a piggyback ride, come on. Anyway, let's go inside. There might be something useful in here, probably. What
Don't screw around.
do you mean, probably? It's gotta be full of super important stuff.
Hey.
Isn't anyone gonna give me a piggyback ride?
Yeah, I know, that's the important thing here. Why isn't anyone giving Himiko a piggyback ride?
Shut up.
Shut up, I'm not gonna give you a piggyback ride. I don't like you anymore, Kaito, I'm sorry. That was a very mean thing to say. I can't believe he's not gonna give a piggyback ride. That's horrible. I think he's the true villain of this game just because of that line right there. Let's go inside then. Only a true villain would not give her Himiko a piggyback ride. Huh? Okay, well this is weird as heck. Cockpit, Kaito, Himiko, Maki. I mean, this does look like the ultimate astronaut lab. I guess. I don't know. It's messing with my theory of this being Kokichi's place. I guess I'll take a look around. It's amazing. It looks like the cockpit of a spaceship. It's pretty cool. Perfect for my research lab.
You.
You can operate this? I mean, it's probably just a simulator, but
Ah,
Yeah, I've never seen this machine, but I've trained with something like it.
got it.
Well, I guess it'll all work out.
what reckless confidence. I don't ever want to be in any vehicle you're driving.
You know,
But wow, is this really a simulator? I feel like it's too elaborate.
nah.
Too elaborate, and yeah, no way it's real. I mean, what would it even operate? Are we in the pilot seat, or is this the pilot seat of this entire place? Is that what this actually is? This is definitely, I mean, either this is like some piece of the like actual part of this space station that we're on, or this is the actual piloting place for the space station that we're actually on. At that moment,
Hey.
come look at this.
Huh?
Something wrong?
Well.
I found this in the back.
Huh?
The Gopher Project. Well, before I read that, gophers like to hide in holes. Are we underground? What's this, a file? We will launch a project to protect humanity from the calamity that falls from space. The ones who will carry out this project are young men and women with exceptional talent. We must send those seeds of hope into space in search of a new land for the sake of humanity. Okay, so finally we got confirmation that I was right all along. Hooray! Hooray! Everyone praised me for being right all along. Okay, thank you. Yes. Claps all around. Okay, so anyways, that wasn't. That's not too surprising. The Gopher Project. Also, somebody took a little bite out of it on the side there. Yeah, we remember this scene. Countries from all over the world work together to create a meteorite defense plan, but none of us remember the details of that. This file has information about the project. We're on the project. We're on a spaceship. We're flying off to find a new planet, but we can't survive that long, so we're clones.
So what does it say?
Okay.
Hold on, I'll read it. Let's see. Gopher Project. The last hope to save humanity from the disaster raining down from space. Burdened with this imperative project are boys and girls of exceptional talent. That is the purpose of the Gopher Project.
Hey,
But, well, what about the rest of it? What's it say?
Hey.
Don't tease us, just say it already.
Well, that's...
The rest of it is blacked out. I can't read any further.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you say?
damn.
Did Monokuma do this? Damn it, he's just screwing with us.
Hey.
Do you think this part about boys and girls of exceptional talent is referring to us?
Hey!
And what could be the seeds of future hope? What could the seeds of future hope mean? I mean us. Or like the DNA that allows us to be cloned. And what's this about the new world?
Is this?
This is like Noah's Ark.
Huh?
Huh? Noah's Ark? Do you really not know that, Kaito? I guess if they're Japanese, maybe they're not as familiar with that. And maybe it's not as well known of a story in Japan. Well, Noah's Ark was built with gopher wood. Because here in America, even non-Christians would know what Noah's Ark is referring to. It was built with gopher wood, was it? I didn't know that.
So,
There's probably all sorts of different, versions of the story, though. What? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Oh, now he remembers? Of course, it's just a story from the Bible, but to choose that name in particular does seem related. But how's all of this related to the Academy? To us? Or to us? None of that makes sense. None of that makes any sense.
Well,
If we find the next flashback light, we might be able to remember something about it. Now that you mention it, where is it? Doesn't seem like it's in this lab.
all right.
So it must be somewhere else. We gotta look for it first.
that's true.
You're right, this place is useless to us now.
So,
I'm gonna pretend that I didn't hear that. Because we gotta find the flashback light. Oh, I missed their dialogue because they're all gone now. A flashback light, our last hope. But it's something that Monokuma created. I don't want to depend on something that Monokuma has touched. Agreed. There's nothing we can do. There's no other way to restore our memories. Window. The window looks down on the school building in the courtyard. There's nothing above. It seems this is the top floor. Okay, good to know. That is an important thing to note. It's a large machine, perhaps for a planetarium. You can project stars in the ceiling with this. It's quite the facility. One more look at the cockpit. What really bothers me is what I found in Maki's lab. Or, did I read that right? In Maki's lab? She didn't find it in Maki's lab, she found it here. Gopher Project. The last hope to save humanity from the disaster raining down from space. Running with this imperative project, our boys and girls have exceptional talent. Yeah. The rest of it's blacked out. Yeah, Noah's Ark. How's it related? Well, we'll find out. Seems to be going exactly as I expected for the overall theme of this place. We're not on Mars, but we still are in a spaceship. The thing is, let's say that Kokichi and Gonta knew about that. They figured that all out. Why would they then not want us to know that, not want us to know the truth, because we do despair and die? Is it because our spaceship is already out of gas and we're like stuck in the middle of space and we can't do anything else? Or because we've been flying indefinitely and we are in the void and we're never going to reach any other place? That doesn't make any sense. Is it because we've already crashed and we can't escape because we're like on some uninhabitable planet? I don't feel like any of those are very likely, because if we crashed, then this place should be pretty destroyed. It should be very destroyed. We should be dead. If this place ran out of gas, first of all, that doesn't matter in space. You're still moving for the same speed. So we should still be moving in whatever direction we were moving. One thought, though, is that we would die, because let's say that we're still, let's say that the truth is that we're still like only halfway through our journey. And we still have, I don't know, 200 years left to go. Well, in that case, we're not going to survive all those 200 years to grace the new planet. So what are our choices? To stay here and continue to live until, like, I don't know, reproduce maybe until we die? Although maybe we don't even have enough food and air for that. Or we just die. We just kill ourselves. So that we'll have enough air and food and whatever, so that when this spaceship reaches its final destination, then we can be revived as planned. Like, new clones can be created as planned. And then we can actually go for real. Well, not we, because it'll be a different we. Can go and, like, repopulate that new planet and terraform it, whatever it is we're going to do, right? With the whole New World project. I feel like that might be it. I feel like that's the closest thing that I could say to being the truth. And to being why Gonta and Kokishi said that we would kill ourselves or whatever. Because there'd be no point in continuing to live on here because we're maybe it won't be possible, and also we're not even gonna be able to live to see our destination. So we might as well just die, wait, and then like have our clones actually live once we reach our destination. I think that's my theory. All right, let's keep moving. So now what? Geometric pattern door. Wait a second, did we not use the key for this? No, but you still have the key. So where do I need to go now is the question. Hold on. What did Maki say? Yeah, we just have to look for it somewhere else. But where would that somewhere else even be? That's what I don't know. Alright, I guess I'll look around then. I'll get back to you guys when I find something.